7 posi track out back, 750 double pumper, Edelbrock intakes, scored over 30, 11 to 1 pop-up pistons, turbojet, 390 horsepower. We're talking some fucking muscle.
Hey, man, I know you got this thing out of a comic book. I saw the ad, $295. It was right next to the C-moments, man. You see that over there? That's white light. See the shoes on that thing? You gotta get some tires for this. These are pizza cutters, man.
All right, today we're here with Jamie, and we're going to talk about his badass Chevelle that he built, 100% garage built, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, let's give me a little rundown of it.
So I'd always wanted to pick one of these up since I was probably junior high. That was, you know, when you're in grade school and junior high, you're always drawing pictures and stuff on your notebooks. I was always drawing pictures of 70 Chevelles.
Nice.
And I looked and looked, and you know, years went by, and probably about 21 years ago, I got a call from a friend of mine that said, "Hey, there's a 70 Chevelle sitting here at an auction in Clear Lake." And I ran down there quick. The auction was already going on. I had maybe 20 minutes to look it over, which wasn't enough. And I started bidding on it, and I ended up buying it. And then I drug it home. It was a running car, but it was not something that you could drive really anywhere.
Okay.
So trailered it home, and really got to looking at it, and then realized what I had, and I needed to do a lot of work to it. And so I started tearing it apart in the garage, and I just had a 2-car garage. And I'm not a body man by trade. I'm not a mechanic by trade, but just had an interest in cars, and started tearing it down. And as I could round up the money, started replacing stuff, working on stuff. I had to buy a little wire welder, and bought an air compressor, and just buying stuff as I could. Yeah. And so I bought it in 05, and in 17 I painted it.
Okay.
So I'd worked on it for quite a few years. It was, for the most part, you'd work on it, you'd shove it over the side of the garage, and then let it sit. And you'd go to a car show, get inspired, come back, work on it. And I did that for many years. Finally, I was getting to the point where I was getting pretty close. Pretty much all the metal on the front has all been replaced. The roof, somebody had either sat on it or stepped on it, or something was set on it, caved the roof in. I mean, it wasn't like caved in, but it was pushed in and then pushed back out, so it had the ripple marks all the way around. Yeah. Obviously, I didn't see that when I bought it, but and then there's rust here and there, and just things to fix on an old car.
Yeah.
And got all that fixed up, got to the point where I was getting closer to painting it, and like I said, I'm not a body man, so I was just doing a lot of YouTube searching and just reading as much as I could. Fortunately, I have an older brother that's in the body business, but I didn't rely on him too much. He helped me with some panel gaps and stuff, but other than that, he was hands off. I didn't want to make him come work on my car all the time when that's what he did for a daily job.
Yeah.
So I got a little bit of assistance from him. Well, one day, I think it was primarily the inspiration I needed, was my daughter was standing out in the garage, and she's looking at it while I'm sanding away on it, and she made the comment, "I don't think you're going to have this thing done by the time I go to prom." And I'm like, okay. So at that time, she was about 14, I think. And I'm thinking, smart kid, you know. And I was like, fine, yeah, we'll take that bet on. So I got all the stuff, started picking up the paint, bought the spray gun, built a little booth in my garage, and fluorescent lights all over the place, and painted it. It's basically just a urethane base coat, clear coat paint job.
Is it is this a factory color for a Chevelle?
Yep.
Or is this
is a factory color for a
Okay.
Chevelle. The white's a little different than what the factory white would have been, but yeah, they had them with the white with the black stripes. It's a tribute car, so it started life as a Malibu,
okay?
and then I just got all the stuff to more or less make it into an SS clone. So essentially, uh, painted it. It was in September of 2017 when I painted it. So painted it, dealt with bugs, everything else. You know, just like you're in a garage.
Yeah.
You're not a good
Yeah.
paint booth.
Yeah.
And ended up with some bugs in the clear coat and things like that. But ended up sanding pretty much all that out. A lot of wet sanding, and it was pretty orange peely after I got it done. But with what I was using, it was kind of to be expected. But sand it down from 1,000 grit all the way up to about 3,000 grit, and then a lot of buffing after that.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
it turned out pretty decent.
It looks really, really good.
I appreciate it.
Really good.
I was pretty happy with it once it was done, and from that point on, I kind of did it backwards. Then I started working on all the drivetrain and stuff like that.
Okay.
I mean, I had it up and running and stuff. It had a small block in it, a pretty rowdy small block that I still have, but it wasn't really something that you want to drive around out on the street too much.
Big cam, I suppose.
Yeah, big cam, aluminum heads, long rod, short stroke.
Okay.
It was just a high revving motor. It loved life at like 5,000 RPM.
Oh, really? Like
So
a dirt track motor.
That's basically what it was, I think. Yeah, I had a 4,200 RPM stall converter in it, 456 gears.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, it was
probably a nightmare to drive.
It was a radical car when you're trying to drive it anywhere. You didn't drive it anywhere. So I started working on all that stuff. Put 355 gears in the rear, put a 700 R4 overdrive transmission in it, and ended up putting a big block in it. And I just wanted a good, nice cruising car, something I could drive from one town to the next. And look decent doing it. And yeah, here's basically where it's at now.
Okay.
And just like any other project, I'm constantly doing something.
Well, of course.
But that's the way it goes.
Of course, you're never done with it. Never done with it. Well, let's pop the hood and take a look at it.
Yeah. Yeah, I put the big block in it. They originally came with big blocks, so it fit really well. More of a milder built big block. You know, really a lot of torque, low end, but just nice cruising car.
What do you got for headers?
Oh, they're let's see. I had those built out of a place called Southwest Speed.
Southwest Speed, okay.
Yeah, and they also built my drive shaft for me too. So I had to get a little different drive shaft with the.
Where are they out of?
I think they're out of Arizona.
Arizona, okay.
I think so. Don't quote me 100% on that, but I'm thinking that's where they're at. But yeah, they were good to work with, and yeah, basically just nothing too fancy on the headers, but they work out pretty good.
Yeah, you got any aftermarket suspension, or is it all factory stuff? Or?
So I went back with factory on pretty much everything on the suspension.
Okay.
On the rear suspension, I've got some a little bit of stuff that's a little different, but nothing too crazy. No, it's not going to be the car that you're going to take to the road race. That's for sure. It still drives like a 57-year-old car.
Nice. Hey, sometimes you got to have that. So,
yeah.
You know, everybody's doing the resto mod stuff, and you know, making them road race ready, and you know, but
I like those too. It's just that you know, this one I kind of wanted to go back to what it probably would have looked like back in the day.
Yeah, almost a full restoration.
Yeah, and there's still work that I got to do on it. Like I said, it's a tribute car, so I still need to get my my cowl induction flapper. I need to get that all working the way it's supposed to, and do some work with the brakes.
And that runs off a vacuum.
All
cowl
vacuum.
Induction. Running, are those manual brakes?
Still got manual brakes on it.
Nice. 2-pot manual. What are you running for a rear end? Is it a 10 bolt?
It's a 12 bolt.
A 12 bolt.
12 bolt.
Okay.
I picked that up shortly after I painted it, and then had that rebuilt with 355 gears in it.
Okay. I suppose you can cruise down the highway pretty good, and it run at a pretty decent RPM going down the highway.
Yeah.
65, 70 mile an hour, huh?
With that overdrive, once you kick that in at 65, you're about 2,000 RPM. So
Nice.
it's just a nice cruising speed.
Nice.
You get on the interstate, you can keep up with everybody else, and you're not over revving anything. I really like that overdrive. That was one of the better things I did.
And it sounded pretty good when you pulled up. What do you got for exhaust?
It's just got 2.5-inch turbo mufflers. I have it dumped right behind the rear end.
Okay. It sounded really good. Sounded like a classic muscle car.
Just a nice rumble to it.
And then the wheels, you were telling me earlier, you put some new wheels on it.
Yeah, I just put those wheels on it here earlier this week. Actually, I had Corvette Rally wheels on it, which looked fine, but I just wanted to try something different, and
Yeah.
liked these are more of the factory appearing wheels for a Super Sport. The Super Sports were actually painted wheels with a stainless trim ring, but these are an aftermarket version of them.
Okay. Are they the same size front and rear, or you got a staggered?
They're staggered.
Okay.
So the rears are 15x8s and the fronts are 15x6.
Okay. You know what size tires you're running?
I got 235 60-15s on the front and 275 60-15s on the rear.
Okay. Well, let's go through the interior.
Yeah, so essentially just a standard interior on what the Super Sport Chevelles would have had. It's got the round gauge package with the tack that's right in the instrument cluster, and surprisingly enough, a 57-year-old clock still works.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So these are factory gauges.
Those are factory gauges.
Are these the ones that actually came with the car when you bought it?
Nope, I had to source these from another car.
Okay.
It would have originally had the sweep style dash in it.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
Yep, the rectangular style.
Okay.
And I did some looking, found those. And yeah, otherwise just put stuff in as time allowed and money allowed.
Oh yeah.
And
it looks great, dude. And as far as the seats, is that factory seats?
Those are factory seats. The only thing different is the headrests aren't on them.
Okay.
So I kept the headrest off. And then normally they'd be a vinyl seat covering, but when you don't have AC,
yeah,
thought I'd want something that wasn't
you don't want to burn your legs when you get in.
Yeah. Yeah, comfort is nice.
Is that a factory radio, or you got a
Nah, it's one of those Resto ones,
Okay.
vintage radio
Okay.
or something they call it. But those are kind of nice because you don't have to cut anything to put them in.
Yeah, those look super cool.
And the last thing you want to do is cut on a 50-some-year-old dash.
Exactly.
You can't ever fix that.
Yep. Super nice. How about the trunk? You got the trunk all finished?
Trunk is pretty basic.
Okay.
Got basically car show stuff in there, chairs and stuff in it.
Oh,
but yeah, otherwise it's nothing too exciting in there. Got a carpet mat in there.
Okay.
But yeah, it's pretty basic in the trunk. Nothing too exciting in there.
Super clean car, man. You did an awesome job.
Thank you. Thank you.
In this car.
So,
for a garage built car, they don't get much better.
Yeah, I tell people where I did it, and they struggle to believe that I did it where I did it, and with what I did. I used a 20-gallon air compressor, just a little air compressor. I bought a spray gun that might have cost me $125.
Nice.
But honestly, you don't have to have all the experience and the best stuff in the world to do this stuff, to do something like this. It's just take your time. And realize you're going to make mistakes.
Yeah.
And I've made mistakes for years on this thing, and I learned from them.
Yeah.
But it turned out pretty decent. I mean, I can run around and show you all the issues on it, and I will show you one funny one here in a little bit that I'm going to blame 100% on my daughter. But and I always pick on her because this is going to be her car someday too. So
Awesome.
there'll be a
That's
day
awesome.
when I just turn the keys over to her.
Are these the bumpers that were on the car when you bought it, or
So I got different bumpers because the original bumpers were beat up.
okay?
They had some.
They were just beyond
This one
repair.
anyway. The front bumper is the original bumper actually,
Okay.
but this one had it'd been abused a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, another thing that my wife ended up finding me. These were kind of a find of
Oh yeah, the old
the old
real
historical
old school.
historical plate. That's a Grant County plate actually.
That's awesome.
So yeah, I got to give her all the credit for that. So I was looking for them, and they're just hard to find.
That's a tough find. Yeah.
Yeah, and then especially find one that's got your home county on it.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was impressed with her ability to locate that for me. So
What would be awesome if you could figure out who exactly had that plate and what it was on.
yeah,
Wouldn't it be great if it was a Chevelle?
oh, that would be incredible.
Yeah, this car is amazing, dude. I like it.
So yeah, I'll show you what my daughter ended up doing for me. So like I said, I painted this in my garage.
Yep.
And the garage is an attached garage to the house. So everything I did was, trying to close everything off from the house as much as I could. So we got a little dog, and the dog's got to go in and out of the house all the time, but we got other doors that you can go out. I told everybody, don't bring the dog through the garage because fluorescent lights and it's dark, and I'm keeping all the bugs out.
Yeah.
I'm going to paint. So of course, the daughter, she wasn't listening to me, brings the dog outside, lets the dog out the door, leaves the door wide open at like 10 o'clock at night.
Oh no.
So it was right at the point that I clear coated it. So clear takes a little while to dry.
Yes.
So got some bugs. And we got a mosquito that I left in there just for her. So you can still kind of see the wings and the legs.
Yeah, I don't know if the camera pick it up, but yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, so I leave that for her.
A little fossil.
Yep. Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, it's been I really, really have enjoyed working on it. It's one of those deals where you have a stressful job, you can come home and just tinker on stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, once in a while you're just polishing on something. But I do generally try to do one thing a year on it that's kind of a bigger project, and one day it'll be all done. But it's not yet.
It's pretty dang close.
You're getting there.
Well, I think if we got everything covered, let's go take this thing for a ride.
Sounds good.
So it's actually 450 horse motor, or
Right around there.
right around there.
Yep. Yeah, which would be all gross horsepower. So out the rear wheels,
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, it'd probably be 375,
Yeah,
I suppose.
maybe.
350.
Yeah.
Well, that's plenty though.
Yeah. Yeah, for a car that's, you know, they're not a big car. They don't weigh that much. Just think what kids did back in the day when these things first came out. And all the hot rodding around that was going on. No wonder there's a bunch of them that ended up wadded up in a ditch and wrapped around telephone poles and stuff. But back then, they're just another car, too.
Yeah, that's the thing. Everybody, you know, it's just another car back in the day. They just beat the shit out of stuff and didn't care about it. And now it's one of the highly sought after vehicles.
I know. You got to wonder which ones that we've got running around today are going to be the hot rod, or, you know, the hot car.
I do that all
tomorrow.
the time. Like, you know, what's going to be the next classic that everybody wants? But boy, nowadays cars are junk.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. And you know, you've got your purpose-built ones like the Challengers that are the high horsepower Challengers and stuff. Well, you know, those are going to be collectible.
Yeah.
But you know, back in the day, nobody really thought anything about these.
No. Well, it was kind of a new thing, you know, the muscle car. You know, there was never anything like it before.
Yep. Yeah, and it was kind of a big step that GM took when they threw a 454 in a car like this.
Yeah.
They had restrictions up until 1970, and then those restrictions came off, and right away they're the biggest motor they can throw in there, which is probably a pretty fun bunch of guys back in the day. Little noisy with the wind, unfortunately, but that's part of driving an old car with the windows down.
That's your 265 AC.
That's what it is. And like I mentioned before with the overdrive, I mean that changed this car a lot. You know, versus running down the road at 3,000 RPM and then putting the overdrive in it and dropped it down to 2,000. Yeah, cruising around is really nice.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a nice cruiser.
Yeah, it actually handles pretty well for, like I said, the old factory suspension. It's all replaced, but I just went with the factory spec stuff.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with that.
I figured it worked back then, it should work now.
Exactly, yeah. Well, they spent so much money with the, you know, all the engineering all that stuff, so it worked. Couldn't ask for a better day to be doing this, though,
This has been pretty good. Yeah, if we would have tried it a week ago, that might have been a little miserable.
I know.
But yeah, and this car does pretty well in the heat too. I don't run an electric fan. I still run just a mechanical fan.
Oh, you just got the mechanical fan.
Yep. And
running pretty good.
Yeah, it runs right at 185, 190 right in there. I think even when it was really hot, might creep just a little above 190, but yeah, even with that big block, it seems like it just runs nice and cool.
Yeah. What does this motor have for heads? Are they factory heads?
They're factory head. They're 781 head, so it's a oval port head. Not the way high end one, but not the low compression peanut port either. Yeah, I think, and honestly, I think it's about the perfect build for the car. Just for what I like using it for.
Yeah.
Like I said, I drive it for running to a car show in Watertown or head over into Minnesota. I don't get nervous about taking it, you know, any distance. It's just it just seems to work fine. Where, you know, if you get too aggressive with the performance, sometimes they'll tend to be a little temperamental.
Yeah. You don't want to run it on the ragged edge. You want it to be reliable.
And yeah, it's still got, you know, plenty of power for if you want to use it.
Yeah. You want to go out and blow off some steam a little bit and give yourself a smile.
Oh yeah. And yeah, I try to get it out once every week or so, take it for a cruise, just, you know, drive here, drive there, go to Ortonville, have some ice cream or something. Just, you know, people often wonder, well, what do you have that for? That's basically what it's for. Just enjoy it.
Yep.
You know, you go out and polish on it, and essentially work on it. I mean, I like to work on it.
Yeah. How many miles have you put on it since you've been done?
Yeah, so since 17, I didn't put a ton of miles on it first, but about 1,000 miles a year.
Okay.
So, and then since I put this big block in, I haven't put a lot of miles on this one yet, but generally about 1,000 miles a year is what I'm doing, and that's all in the 3 months of summer, 4 months of summer.
Yeah. Yep.
And but yeah, otherwise that's really about it.
Okay.
You know, eventually I'd like to, once I get to where I'm retired and stuff, I'd like to get out and do a few more things with it.
Yeah.
Maybe run some of them longer shows. But for now, I stay pretty close.
Big thanks to Jamie for letting us shoot his car. That's a sick car. If anybody can build a car like that in their garage, it's some serious bragging rights in my book. You don't see too much like that, somebody building an extremely nice restoration like that out of a garage. That guy knows what he's doing. Thanks for watching the video. We'll keep more coming. Thanks, like and subscribe.